Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Mexico City taking on the Desperados of Orlando. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on. Ready.
Touchdown! A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Looking to throw. This is caught. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Okay, ready?
Second and a couple. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being...
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll look to throw here. incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And he's into the clear. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 4. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
42-yard line.
Back to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Addison will go in motion left.
Mustang 19. Trap 50, trap 60.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Viking 18. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready, set.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Desperados are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He's got room to roam. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to stretch out their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 3. Completes this to Addison out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
70 Rangers.
He'll drop to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Desperados are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the gun, he'll hit. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw here. He gets it to Addison. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back live to Orlando. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd and 9 now. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now back to throw. And he is caught. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Thunderbirds look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Desperados have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Thunderbirds have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now they'll change things up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Okay, ready? 70 Lions. This drive with 18, Pioneer.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 20. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go play action here on first down. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And now here is another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there. And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds here with 0.